courage is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again. You have got to be relentless. You got to be the kind of person that you are fearless. You are unstoppable. The last chapter to your life has not been written yet, and it doesn't matter about what happened yesterday. You have something that you brought to the universe, and that if you decide that my life deserves my developing this what I do well, I grant you, you'll never ever be without. I grant you that your gifts will take you places that will literally amaze you. How much time do you have left? When you start thinking about that, we don't know. And we want to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to start living life with a sense of urgency and using what we've got. Using ourselves up. Sharing what we brought into the universe to share. Because if we don't, nobody else will. Live your life with passion, with some drive. There's greatness in you. If we begin to live our lives as if each day were our last, our lives will take on a whole new meaning, a whole new expression, valuing each moment that we are blessed with. If you don't believe in yourself, it won't happen for you. You've got to focus on you. And as you convince you, selling yourself on your ability to perform a job, to achieve a certain objective, telling yourself every day, here I go again, and I got what it takes. This is my day, and nothing out here is going to stop me. You've got to be so relentless, regardless of what comes down the pipe, that you're always looking for a way to get over, always looking for a way that you can break through, always looking for a way that you can win, always looking for a way that you can strike a telling blow. As you sell yourself every day, you will begin to see a difference in the things that you're doing. The power to hold on in spite of everything, the power to endure, the hunger, the ability to face defeat again and again without giving up. When you're hungry, you don't care about the facts. You don't care about the odds. Decide that you're going to push yourself. You know the human spirit is powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. When you have a made-up mind and says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to harness my will.
I invested too much. I invested too much to quit. I made too many sacrifices to give up.
And I'm not going to let anything stop me. I deserve this. I'm going to do it until.
I don't care what level you're on. I don't care how well you're doing. Listen to me. If you are still alive, you have not seen your best yet. Don't quit. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not easy, but it can get done. You need to step up to the plate and do what you have to do to be phenomenal. Turn your pain into greatness. Stop running from your pain and embrace your pain. Your pain is going to be a part of your prize. I challenge you to push yourself. I challenge you to never give up. Never give up. You're going to be here one day, but you'll never get here if you give up, if you give in, if you quit. And finally, guys, you got to want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. Some of you have been knocked out by life. And you got up and saw the blood, and he hit me. Sometimes in life, you have to hit back. It's not always going to be easy. They're not going to give it to you. They're not going to give you success. They're not going to put it on the platter. But if you're willing to work for it, if you're willing to put the sweat, the blood, the tears, if you're willing to earn it, every single thing I go through, I remember I was homeless and I draw from it. Every single time I'm going through pain, I remember that I've gone through pain since I was a kid. I draw from it. Recycle your pain. Get something from it. You already in pain. Use it. Do something with it. Allow it to take you to the next level. Allow your pain to push you to greatness. I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you to be the best you can be. And do everything you could possibly do before you leave this place.
Everybody wants to prize, but nobody loves the process. Everybody wants to be a champion, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to be a champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process. I love the thought of working for what I want. You're never supposed to wish for it more than you're willing to work for it. Your expectations never supposed to exceed your effort. A lot of people, they wish, and they're not willing to work. Life is going to hit you with a certain level of opposition, and it's going to test your will, and it's going to test your heart. And life is going to say to you, you said you wanted it, now let's see how bad you really want it.
You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts, no, we working out now. No more alcohol, not right now. You need to tell you that you owe you something. There's no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. If you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture. I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power. Every single day, I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim. Winners win and losers lose.
It takes guts to believe. And if you think something's going to do it for you without you putting your guts on the line, you might as well forget it right now. You're so scared of failing, you don't even want to get your hopes up. And if you don't get your hopes up, you might say, well, what if they get their hopes up and somebody gets disappointed? How many disappointments have we experienced in our business careers and in our lives? The difference is some people take disappointment, let it destroy them. Other people take disappointment, let it drive them. And you get to choose. Are you going to turn this thing into why it didn't work and a bunch of stories and excuses? Or are you going to take this thing that didn't work and figure out what are you going to do to make it work? And it may not happen the first time, the second time, the third time, but the people that are relentless find the way. What I hope is people watching this stuff, maybe something in here will piss them off enough or remind them of something or say there is a plan and it isn't just luck. And if I just get my big enough why and I keep learning and keep moving forward, I will get there.
Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. So I told you, second quarter living. We're not talking no more. Second quarter living is about application, all right? It's about taking it to the next level. It's not about talking, it's about doing.
You may have been born with more genetic prowess than I have, but you cannot out-determine me. You can't out-will me. You can't out-want me. You can't outwork me. You can't out-desire me.